Good morning, it's Sunday, April 2nd. Welcome back to Mount Pleasant Farm, and we're still working on this barn. I'm going to take you through a couple things we're going to be doing today just to kind of give you a heads up here. Okay, so the sun is pretty bright here, but hopefully you'll be able to see everything all right. So today I'm going to be framing all this up and hopefully maybe even get to the point of doing some siding. So we did some talking last night about this door. You know, we want this, well, I couldn't have timed that any better. So anyway, I had that 2x4 propped up there, just kind of looking at how I want to frame this thing out. So we are going to put a door right here, but I'm not going to do a regular swing type door. Decided I'm just going to go ahead and frame up a door opening here. It's going to end up being about 32 inches by 80 inches. And I'm going to install, once we get this thing sided around it, I'm going to install one of those rolling barn doors. I think it'd be pretty cool right there. That was my wife's idea. So I'm going to frame this up like a regular doorway here. And like I said, as soon as you go in this door, what you see ahead of you is going to be the stairs going up to the loft. There'll be a small landing right there once we get the interior concrete. But then we'll put the stairs going straight up. And of course, there'll be a small landing where you can turn right and go into the barn itself. There is a step up here, which is not that big of a deal. I'm probably going to dry pour a pad here about 4 inches thick, maybe like 4x4, just square pad here. So it won't be that much of a step up through the door. And of course, there'll be a 4-inch pad inside so that that foundation won't be so obnoxious really when it all comes down to it. And I'm sure as hell not going to cut that thing. Anyway, that's the deal. I'm going to frame up a door here, and the rest of the stuff is going to be normal. Today should actually go pretty well. I'm hoping, I mean, if things go as, you know, of course, I always say this, but if things go as well as I want, I could possibly have this thing sided today if I get after it. So, as I'm always saying, get after it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll get some footage here as I go and show you some stuff, anything that pops up. Still have some worries about that 6x6 post, but we'll address that here shortly. I'll do a final inspect, make a final decision. So more to come. All right, so we got a pole in place up there. I took the pressure off of this vertical post and that joist that's connected to it still, those 3 spikes. I supported that joist because I just wasn't sure what would come of all this. And I know that these posts are nailed, way too many nails up into that top beam. So I took my chances, took the reciprocating saw and cut the old 2x4 out from underneath. So right now we have this post that's just kind of hanging there. So next is getting some bottom plate in. I'm going to get some liquid nails down, get the bottom plate in, get the tap cons in, and we're only going to take that bottom plate over to this line that I've got drawn in the foundation. You probably can't see because the door is going to come over here. So, and that bottom plate will go down here, and then we'll start framing out that door. Anyway, and I've got to go get the tripod because I don't have it out here, and it's been slow going this morning so far. I had a visitor come by, got some other stuff going on. So anyway, really going to try to get grinding on this now and getting after it. Well, I've got a little bit done here. Lots of distractions. Had to eat lunch. Anyway, got the base plate in where I want it for the most part. Got the post in. The post was in. I jacked that post, pulled the old base plate out, and I got a shim in there. You can see that I cut for it, and then put the weight back on the post. It's now screwed back into place on the new base plate. And now what I'm going to start doing is making some quick progress now framing. I'm going to get a 4x4 post here to go under that joist, and it's going to be mounted flush. Then right next to it to the left will be the upright 2x4 that will support the header. It's going to be a little bit non-standard, I guess, because I'm going to put another 2x4 on the other side. You'll see when I'm done, but it's kind of hard to explain. But because I'm trying to support these joists and frame a door in right here, and I don't want to make the door too damn narrow. Like I could go all the way up with one next to that joist and then bring another over. That gives me another 1.5 inches less of door. I'm trying to keep it about 32 inches wide here. I'll get my pressure treated stud all the way up on this side and then another one for the header and bring it across. It'll be a little bit non-standard, but hey, it's a barn. It'll work fine. I'm going to make a rolling door for it when it goes to the side, which slides to the side on rollers at the old barn door hangers that everybody's doing. I think it'll look cool. So anyway, that's what I'm doing now. Put in a bunch of framework, and I'll get some of that on the tripod camera so you can see it. Well, we're finally making some decent progress here. All that stuff with the base plate is complete. I've got all the vertical 4x4s in to support the joists. I've got the door framed. What else we got here? Just got to put a couple of horizontals in. 2 in this section here, stringers. 2 stringers in here. Then over there I'm going to hold off because I've got to do some stuff with that base plate down there. I'm going to have to move that 6x6 post next time I'm working this. So right now, throwing some stringers, start siding. Okay, all the structural stuff is done, and it looks like we're going to try to throw siding for a couple hours here now. Get it done from this corner down to that last joist that's supported by the 4x4 there.
Okay, well, there you have it. It's a good time to stop tonight, about dinner time. And it'll be dark by the time I get back out here. So we got the, we have to trim the door some up still. You know, that's a little bit of overhang on the left and right. Those panels on the top are flush with the top of the header. So I need to take the recip saw and trim up the left and right boards. So it'll be a little bit wider than that. Most of these siding panels are tacked in with 4 or 6 screws. I usually get about 8 to 10. But I made it all the way down to the 6x6 in the center. So that was my goal. I got it all. We'll take a quick look inside here real quick in the dark. Not too dark, I guess. But same concept as the other one, except the door on this back side, which there'll be a concrete floor in here shortly. And we'll put a 4-inch pad on the outside of the door, so it won't be so much of a step up. But anyway, same concept, 4x4s, 4x6s, 6x6s, and it's just stronger. You know, we got support under every one of these joists now going to the foundation, and got all this going on here. And we built this with that 4x4 underneath that joist, and then framed out the doorway with a common header. So I didn't put an angle brace in this end of the building. I'm sure it's not going to fall down because of that, because all this shit is way stronger than it was. You can see my overlap here with the paneling. So I'll take the recip saw and I'll buzz that right up that 2x4 and in. Same way with this way, just get that cleaned up and that'll be nice. And then I'll put a rolling door on the outside. That was my wife's idea. I think it's a great idea to look cool. So there you have it. Might get a few things done this week, but mostly it's going to be preparing for the pig hunt in Tennessee, which I hope to get some video of, and hopefully get a pig kill on camera. I've got a Tacticam for my bow, which I should be doing a kind of an unboxing and review of that thing as well. So anyway, appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share with your friends that might be interested, and as always, keep getting after it.